Hi there, my name is Dave Siedal, and I'm a graduate student at Western Illinois University. Today's date is October 26, 2010, and I just want to demonstrate real quick a project I just completed for my Workcell Integration class. If you look over here, the project that was given to us was to come up with a stacker and a conveyor that would automatically spray paint basically any parts and then automatically move down the conveyor belt, stop at the first spray point represented by this airline right here, and then it would manually be restarted and move on to this second point where it would automatically stop using this photosensor, and then it'd be manually be removed from the conveyor. And the way we're gonna use this is with a Programmable Logic Controller. The one we're using is a Direct Logic 105. If you're not familiar with Programmable Logic Controllers, it's basically a glorified on-off switch. If you look over here at the program that we use to run it, it's called Ladder Logic. You can program an input using either a push button or a sensor to be either normally open, normally closed. The outputs can be counters, timers, a lot of different options you can use with a PLC. They offer a lot of flexibility. The inputs for these sensors are 24 volts. The inputs for this PLC is 24 volts. Up here we've got the 24 volt power supply powering all of the inputs. The outputs are 120 volts, common outlets, and that powers these solenoids to actuate the air for not only this pneumatic arm, but also for the sprayer that simulates the paint right here. And the conveyor also runs on a 120 volt motor. So how this works is I wanted to make this as simple as possible. So these two buttons right here, represented an emergency stop and a start button, control the entire project. So I'm just going to give it a go here, and you press the start button at the start station, and that turns on the conveyor, and it also moves this hydraulic arm, or the pneumatic arm, back. And then for 10 seconds, once it gets past this sensor, the spray representing paint turns on for 10 seconds, and there it just shut off. So then the program, or the project we were given, said that the conveyor will be manually restarted. So hit the button again, starts up the conveyor, and it turns off right at the sensor. I'm going to go over this again because I don't know if it showed the arm being removed or pulling back when you first start the switch. So once again, I'm going to hit the button, and I'm going to zoom in here on the pneumatic arm, and once again, just pressing the button retracts this hydraulic, or the pneumatic arm. The stack falls onto the conveyor. The stack stops at the first sensor, and once again, air is supplied for 10 seconds. And a problem we had with this project was this box representing the stack was stopping right on the sensor. So as soon as it would get done after the initial 10 seconds, it would just start up right again. You'll see that here in a minute. There it restarted again because the beam is being broken by the box. So what we had to do in the program was get the conveyor to move a little bit past the sensor so that it wouldn't break the beam when it was finished with the painting, and you'd be able to restart it manually again with the button. So how we did that was using the program here on the Ladder Logic. We used a timer to count half a second, represented by this K5. I don't know if you can see it, but basically when the sensor reaches, or when the stack hits the sensor, this counter starts for half a second, and once that counter is done counting, this normally closed contact right here opens up, and it'll stop the conveyor from running, represented by this Y2 output. And by doing that, it allows enough time for the stack to get just past the sensor, and it'll start painting right here. And once it's finished, it will not restart the painting again until you hit the button. I'll do it again here just to show you. and then the stack will move to the next position and is manually removed. So that is a basic programmable logic controller in action, and it can be used in a variety of instances in industry, and there's a lot of versatility with it. So thank you very much.